Good morning. It is 9:43 a.m. on Saturday, June 8th, 2019. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I've had kind of a slow getting up process today. Been drowsily coming back to consciousness after a night of slumber. My attempts to shift my waking bedtime schedule earlier have been bearing some fruit. I went to bed earlier than I perhaps needed to last night and woke up earlier than I might have. So here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. Okay, so I was thinking today about making plans because now that I'm a week into sort of a new project that's, at least hopefully going to go on for a while, where I'll be, doing a much more predictable schedule and not jetting off to travel all the time. It allows me to put back into play some of the things that had to be put on hold when I was traveling and out of the country every other month. And those are things like, for example, improv classes, which I enjoy, and things like my arrow garden back behind me, getting that restarted. I'm just at the point where some of the tiny little seedlings are just starting to peek out, and it'll be a couple weeks yet before I have any fruit, but it's going to be cherry tomatoes and jalapenos. Woo! And actually, it's probably going to be a bunch of them, because when I've done this kit in the past, this is back there is a 9-pod arrow garden. And what they've done in the past when you ordered the tomatoes and jalapenos is that it was just 2 of each kind, so they would have lots of space, and then there was just blanks in the other pods. But when I ordered it this time, it came with a little note that says, "We've changed the ingredients for this kit because we have concluded through study that this arrow garden is capable of supporting a full complement." And so this time it's 5 cherry tomato plants and 4 jalapeno plants. So it's going to be busy times over there. I'm intrigued to see what is different about trying to do it with that many plants. I would imagine each one is going to have less room, of course. So is it better to have more plants that have less room each, or better to have fewer plants with lots of room? Anyway, we'll see, I guess. As far as improv classes, I realized that I just missed the start of a new session, so in terms of regular classes, but I could be going to the yes and practices that they have on Sundays, and some of the other one-shot sorts of things, and so I'm looking ahead to that. And so one of the things, though, that I'm also looking ahead for is getting another dog. It's definitely something that I want to do and have wanted to do for a while. In fact, I started looking way back before my South Korea project, which, of course, that whole search had to go on hold completely until I knew I was going to be home. But now that I am, maybe start looking again. And so there are a lot of very important decisions to be made when getting a dog. It's not something you want to rush into by any means. Important decisions, lots of considerations to make. And so, excuse me, so I am thinking I do want to get a puppy. And my first inclination is that I would like another corgi puppy. But corgi puppies are more popular now than they were when I got Luna, so it's might be a waiting list situation. So I'm thinking about many different options, and I'm considering them. So I'm not promising you guys brand new announcements on that regard anytime in the immediate future, but I am looking, because puppies are great. And I have to say, as cute and as fun as puppies are, what I kind of like even more is the adult dog that you've had for a long time, so you really understand each other. So, but you get there eventually. in any event. Yeah. So plans, Plannier Plans, the planniest, plannier plans than anyone else has ever planned. Tomorrow is Sunday, so of course I'll be continuing my rewatch of Gravity Falls as we get it solidly into the middle of season 2. And so in the meantime, I'll talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes.